What is up, YouTube? It is TheStarkz here, bringing you guys yet again another YouTube video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the reveal of Watch Dogs 2. I just want to say that I have played the first Watch Dogs. I haven't been able to beat the game yet. So I played it actually around a year ago, I'd say, and I think I finished my second last act, and then from there I just quit the game and I started to play multiplayer. Then I got bored of it, and then I eventually left and stopped playing it. I regret not completing the entire game because I was told that the ending was really good. So my opinions about Watch Dogs, the first one, is that it was really good. Like, graphically it wasn't the best, but I mean, apart from that, the story was good. The car mechanics could have been better, but apart from that, I'd say Watch Dogs 1 was really good. So, around roughly 24 hours ago, we got the reveal of Watch Dogs 2. So in this video, I'm just going to be talking about Watch Dogs 2 and all the information that we have received. This is probably going to be like an informal video, being that I'm going to list some of my opinions as well and whatnot. So anyways, so let's begin with the release date. It's supposed to be releasing this November, the 15th of November, that is if they don't delay it, of course, which I think they just may. I'm pretty sure they probably will. Nowadays, a lot of games are getting delayed anyway. So anyways, let's begin with the story. Let's begin with the character, because that's what most people would be interested in, apart from the gameplay, I guess. So, the hero is an African-American, I guess. He's black, that's for sure. So, I'm kind of proud about that, only because, not a lot of games have black people in them, I guess. I don't know. I just like how he's black. But anyways, so the main character's name is Marcus. I don't know his last name, I forget. But yeah, his name's Marcus, and he's been accused for this crime, I think back when he lived in Oakland or something. And that he did not commit, of course. And so he has become a bit more rebellious because of that, and he is a hacker as well, and I believe he is in this hacker group called DedSec, which is a community of hackers which are trying to prove a point in society. And then there's obviously the term hacktivism, which I guess Ubisoft made up themselves, which is ultimately people who want to bring back society, and they have these big ideals about it, and whatnot, and they just feel like they're against government policy, I suppose, and they just don't like how these big corporations are taking over and using technology to manipulate others and citizens, and so they feel kind of controlled by this, not only the government, like I said, but these big corporations. And so they've created this hacker group, which I think has over 1 million people in it, to gain back their sense of freedom and whatnot. There's some interesting things about the story there and the character. Now, the story is, there's criminal groups in the game, then there's obviously big corporations, and, these corporations are trying to get people to buy their technology, and, then there's other groups of hackers who are trying to, fight their way back and gather intel, so to speak, from these big corporations, and, so that's ultimately the story, I guess. I mean, there's probably more to it, of course, but, and then obviously there's interactions, so it's more accessibility in terms of hacking, right? You can hack cars now. I think you can hack each and every single car in the game. And then there's obviously different devices and whatnot, and forms of technology that you can actually hack in the game. So it's way more interactive. I like it because compared to Watch Dogs, I feel like Watch Dogs 2 is probably going to be the best Watch Dogs since the first one, I guess. It just seems that way. The setting is set in San Francisco, and it looks graphically more beautiful than the first Watch Dogs, obviously, because technology has improved, I guess, from the PlayStation. I don't know, there's updates, I guess. Whatever programs that they use at Ubisoft got updates, I don't know, to me it looks more graphically pleasing than the first one. But then again, what I saw was I haven't really seen much gameplay. I've seen more cinematic trailers and stuff, but I'm gonna try my best to show some gameplay and whatnot. So yeah, now in terms of gameplay, actually, it's going to be more parkour elements to the game. It's going to be much more quicker and better, plus faster climbing. And there's many different ways in playing. So you can play rather loud or stealth, or you can just hack like devices to get your way through your objective, essentially. So now we have like weapons that our character has, and this like I guess iconic weapon that Ubisoft made up was this hard ball attached to like this cord. I forget the name of it, and it's interesting because they actually searched because they wanted their Marcus to have his own like I guess iconic weapon, so to speak, and ultimately what they came up with was a ball attached to a cord. And it looks very interesting, and I can't wait to play the game, obviously, because it's very fast, right? And with that, Marcus is like a young adult, I guess. He's around like maybe 20, 25 or so. No, I don't think he's 25, around 21 or so, right? So he's like like 2 years ago he was like a teenager, right? So I guess he's much more quicker than Aiden, because Aiden was like a grown-ass man, right? And there's a lot more parkour elements, like I said, with the gameplay and whatnot. So, other personal devices that Marcus actually has is this RC jumper, which is essentially remote controlled, and I think it has a camera on it as well. And it's very small, it's fast moving, and it also has this robotic arm in which can use to get his way around things and press buttons and whatnot. And then this other one personal device that Marcus has is a quad copper, right? And it flies in the air, basically, and it's basically used to scope enemies out in specific missions. And I feel like this is going to be a very, very useful asset while playing the game, obviously, and it's going to be really, really fun. And I saw this one clip where essentially, I think in the first Watch Dogs, they had like mini games that you can play. I think I played one where you can like shoot robotic aliens or something. So I think they're going to have more games like that in Watch Dogs 2, which is going to be awesome, right? And I just want to say one thing that I like about these interviews and these companies that are releasing these YouTube videos is the fact that we're able to see, as gamers like myself, we're able to see these companies like Ubisoft, Naughty Dog, Rockstar Games, etc. And we're able to dive deep into what and how they make their games. And it's so cool, the amount of effort and research and all these different programs and softwares that these developers use essentially to make the games we love to play. And it's just so interesting, and I like it, obviously, because yet again, I want to become a video game developer. And with that all being said, I like watching these videos. So it was very interesting, and I simply cannot wait to play Watch Dogs 2 this November, hopefully, if it doesn't get delayed, of course, which I think it just may, but that's just me. So yeah, with that all being said, I think I covered most things. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, if you're still watching this video and you have watched the first, or you have played the first Watch Dogs, can you please tell me in the comment section below what exactly happens at the end? I think I have an idea of what happens, but I don't know exactly what happens, because obviously I'm not going to replay it. I think I deleted the game, to be honest with you. But yeah, this Watch Dogs 2 is looking sharper than ever. I can't wait to play it. It's going to be much more of an open and bigger world, because obviously it's in San Francisco instead of Chicago, which it was in the first Watch Dog game. So yeah, with that all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.